Today I'd like to continue this topic regarding rules for automobiles traveling in the same direction and lane. Rule 6. 1. This section applies when automobile A is struck from the rear by automobile B, and both automobiles are traveling in the same direction and in the same lane. 2. If automobile A is stopped or is in forward motion, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 100% at fault for the incident. 3. If automobile A is turning either to the right or to the left in order to enter a side road, private road or driveway, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 100% at fault for the incident. 4. If automobile A is in forward motion and is entering a parking place on either the right or the left side of the road, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 100% at fault for the incident. Here some people might find an excuse that automobile A doesn't turn on the turning light or any other reasons to lead to the accident. I have to tell these friends that your excuses or any reasons do not apply to this situation. The driver of automobile B has to take the result of 100% at fault if two automobiles in the same direction and in the same lane. We have different lane and light rules whereafter. Rule 7. 1. This section applies when automobile A collides with automobile B while automobile B is entering a road from a parking place, private road or driveway. 2. If the incident occurs when automobile B is leaving a parking place and automobile A is passing the parking place, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 100% at fault for the incident. 3. If the incident occurs when automobile B is entering a road from a private road or a driveway and automobile A is passing the private road or driveway, and if there are no traffic signals or signs, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 100% at fault for the incident. Note: you should know the road right of leaving parking space is least. You only can move until any automobiles and any pedestrians pass. Otherwise, you have to take 100% at fault for any accident. Rule 8. If automobile A collides with automobile B on a controlled access road while automobile B is entering the road from an entrance lane, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 100% at fault for the incident. For this situation, you'll only remember the road right for automobile B is lower than automobile A, so automobile B has to take 100% at fault if any accident occur. Rule 9. 1. This section applies with respect to an incident involving 3 or more automobiles that are traveling in the same direction and in the same lane. Chain reaction. 2. The degree of fault for each collision between two automobiles involved in the chain reaction is determined without reference to any related collisions involving either of the automobiles in another automobile. 3. If all automobiles involved in the incident are in motion and automobile A is the leading vehicle, automobile B is second and automobile C is the third vehicle. In the collision between automobiles A and B, the driver of automobile A is not at fault and the driver of automobile B is 50% at fault for the incident. B. In the collision between automobiles B and C, the driver of automobile B is not at fault and the driver of automobile C is 100% at fault for the incident. According to the general rule 4 that an incident involving two automobiles, and if under one rule the insured is 100% at fault and under the other the insured is not at fault, the insured shall be deemed to be 50% at fault for the incident. So for the above situation, automobile B should take 50% at fault. 4. If only automobile C is in motion when the incident occurs in the collision between automobiles A and B, neither driver is at fault for the incident. And B. In the collision between automobiles B and C, the driver of automobile B is not at fault and the driver of automobile C is 100% at fault for the incident.